Hello world, it is Jay Nice on the mic. Tonight we just came from a nightclub. Didn't get into the nightclub, and I'll tell you guys the reason why. I'm pretty angry. I was more angry before. I've calmed down a little bit, but I'm still it still infuriates me to even think about the situation. We get to this club, and I show the guy my ID, and he looks at me and what I have on, which is what I have on right now, and he says, "I can't let you in." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Your top is too low." Now, you guys see what I have on right now. My top is a little bit low, showing a little bit of cleavage. But in my opinion, and the opinions of the people that I was with, my top is not that low. I've never, ever in my entire 24 years of living, I've never been turned away from a club because my top is too low cut. Mind you, as I'm leaving the area, he says you can't get in, so I'm like, whatever. As I'm leaving, I see throngs of white women coming into the club, and they have tops, dresses that are lower cut than what I have on. Now, I thought, okay, maybe it's just me, but I also noticed that I actually came to the club. It was myself and 4 guys. 2 of them were white and 2 of them were black. The 2 white ones got in. The 2 black ones, the doorman claimed that their pants were too baggy. Now, as I'm looking at the other white men inside the club, their pants are just as baggy, if not more baggy, than the black men that I'm with. So clearly there is some type of discrepancy. So I said to the doorman, I said, "You're racist." And he says, "Oh, don't try to pull that. Look at all the black people in here." The only black people that were in the club were players for LSU. Those are the only black guys that they let into the club. The other black guys were at the front of the club trying to get in, but what are the odds that every single black person that tried to get in, the black guys, all of their pants were too baggy? It doesn't make any sense. The club is clearly racist, does not let black people in, and it just really infuriated me. We tried to make a joke out of it. We ended up leaving because obviously we're not going to stay. I'm not even going to try to argue with you and bargain with you for you to let me in. We saw a girl that we knew, and she's like, "Oh, you guys should just offer to pay double." Why would I do that? This is Louisiana. This is not Las Vegas, first of all. Second of all, I don't want to partake in activities at a nightclub where I can't get in, where I'm being discriminated against because of my race. And it's just sad that in this day and age, 2012, that this still goes on. I was so angry. I wanted to cry. I was just so angry because it's just like, no matter what level and status I reach in this country, my race is something that I cannot change. It's something that haunts me and haunts every black person in this country. I love being black. I would never change that. But things like this, events like this, such blatant racism just makes me so upset because there's nothing that I can do about my skin color. I can't change who I am. This is how I was born. This is how God made me. So it's just so upsetting and so infuriating that in this day and age, in 2012, after everything that has gone on in this country, this blatant racism still takes place. And I could reach the highest level of this country. I could be the president of the United States of America, the arguably the most powerful man in the world, and I would still be discriminated against and experience prejudice. It's sad. You know, skin color does not make you inferior to anybody or better than anybody. Why are we still treating skin color as, why are we still treating it as such a big deal in 2012? I'm just angry. I don't know what to do. I really want to. I made a video when I was outside the club, and I videotaped the name of the club, videotaped what was going on outside of it, and I really want to talk to some local news station and let them know what happened, but I feel like it'd kind of be my word against theirs, and I don't really physically have any proof besides showing you guys what I'm wearing. I really don't have any proof that, about this event. I don't know if I could help bring attention to the situation. I know that me, talking about the situation is not going to end racism. Racism will never be over in this country. Racism will persist on for years and years and years. But I feel like making more people aware of the situation might help. I don't know. But I just wanted to make that quick video. Let me know what you guys think about the situation, what you think I should do, what you think about racism, and I'll see you guys later.